that you guys have heard the wonderful news. We did post on our Instagram and Facebook. I did it after Tanner and Courtney posted, just to give them a little bit of the spotlight. But Tanner and Courtney are engaged. Yay! We are so excited for them, over the moon excited for them, and are super happy to walk with them in this season of life. Wow, what a fun time. Rachel, do you remember how exciting it was when you got engaged?
It was so exciting. Yeah. It really was. There's just something always so, exciting, and I love seeing it in my friends and things. Now that I have been, married for a couple of years, I just know how, hopeful they are and how excited they are for the future.
It's a new season.
It's a new season. It's so exciting. Yeah. Everything's getting official, and they're super pumped. I couldn't be happier for them, Rhea. Couldn't be.
Wonderful. And I'm not going to give you any details because Tanner should be here tomorrow, and we'll give you all the deets. I don't want to pull out all of the excitement.
We'll roll out the red carpet tomorrow for Tanner. Yeah. Maybe Courtney will pop in too.
Ooh,
maybe she can show off her ring and talk to you guys.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, yay. We're super excited. Miss Elaine, Rachel, Becca, I must say you both and the entire team sure have stepped everything up a notch. Love all you do. Elaine, that is so sweet. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you for noticing.
Yes,
it's good when hard work goes noticed.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thank
you. You see in the comments, Rachel just dropped a link for our membership. If you are a first-time viewer here today, give us a little hands up. I want to see our new members. If you're just tuning in for the first time, not members, new viewers. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we'd like to give you a little shout out. And
soon to be members, because you're crazy if you don't want to be a member.
Yeah.
So
for sure. So if you don't know about Maker's Gonna Learn, you know what? We don't really do this normally. Let's go ahead and switch over to our camera here.
Yeah.
I want to go to our website and give just a small run through, if I can get our password here. Oh my gosh.
It's because it's cap locked, Becca. That's the problem. Yeah. There you go. See, you're right the whole time. It was just cap locked.
Well, this is how unprepared I am. That's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to go to the website and give you guys a little preview about what Maker's Gonna Learn is about for anybody who might be new. Maker's Gonna Learn is a fantastic community of like-minded die-cut crafters, meaning we all love to craft and we all love each other and we're all supportive. And I really feel like I can say that because, like, in our private Facebook group that we have, it's not like we have we have moderators, but we don't have to have a moderator who just like weeds through comments and deletes ugly comments and rude comments and things like that.
There has never been a need for that.
No,
there's never.
And so when I say that, it really is the best community. It really is. Like, everyone is super helpful. Anyway, so here's our website, makersgonnalearn.com. And then we have, this is 800 files, 150 fonts. I've commented on that a couple of times. It's not true. We have close to 4,000 files and close to 400 fonts. We update them almost every single week with one launch or another. But we have lots and lots and lots of wonderful goodness. See here, and you can see our cut files are broken down into categories, and Blakey, love his heart, has worked so hard to get these categorized really well for you.
He has. Shout out to Blake for all that hard work.
Yes. So basically the idea was you do a semi-broad search, and then it yields more results that are applicable, obviously, to your search. But we just wanted to make that really good for you guys. But anyway, you can see all of these different categories. There's so many different categories, and I love this new thing that we're doing with highlighting the newest collection. So obviously you can go up here somewhere, it says new as well, so that is always there, but I really like just how it highlights one of the projects and our cut files. So we have, look at all these American ones.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, Becca's favorite holiday is 4th of July.
It is, for sure.
I'm sure she's drooling right now.
Yeah.
It's almost time for your favorite holiday, Becca.
I think my kids are going to need a shirt with this
America.
On it. America, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. It is almost time for my favorite holiday. And one of the reasons I also love this land of the free. One of my
Becca's getting deep into her own like website area.
It's true. One of the reasons I love it so much is that it is generally the same week as my birthday as well. So it's just like the best week ever. Then we have our fonts over here as well, guys. So many awesome fonts. We've said it a million times. Rachel and I think that fonts are probably one of, it's like...
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's my favorite perk of the membership. They're incredible. You have the freedom of the alphabet. You can pair them together. You can completely rip off something you see on Pinterest for $45 and make it yourself for so cheap. It's endless, and I feel like you learn the most through working with fonts in design space. You kind of learn your hand around. Sorry for my, dive into that, but I love fonts.
No, it's fine. No, that's one reason why I wanted to talk about it. Anyway, so if you are not a member and you're curious about Maker's Gonna Learn, you can go to our website, makersgonnalearn.com, and without having a login, you can look at all of the cut files, all the fonts that we have available.
You can peek through there and see what you're missing.
You can't download them, of course, but you can definitely look at them. And then this is another thing that a lot of members don't even know about. If you go to our dashboard, you have to log in, and then if you go to the dashboard and scroll down here, there's all sorts of awesome resources for you all. These printable guides that are a PDF form, fantastic resources for you guys. So our Cricut printable guide that we actually don't talk enough about anymore, I don't think. It's one of, I'd say top 5 favorite things about the membership. We need to write them down.
Especially for beginners.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a beginner, and not just beginners, because me and Becca look at this thing for like EasyPress temperatures and things like that.
Yeah.
But for beginners, these are incredible. The guide has, look, Becca's going to go through it here digitally. You can print this out if you want to. It has terminology and a bunch of definitions. It has EasyPress temperature charts. It has cheat sheets. It has what else is that? Oh, what blades you use with what materials. It has which mat you should use with which material. It's kind of like a tell-all for Cricut beginners to help them out.
Well, and that's one reason why I wanted to show this specifically. We've been answering a lot of questions here lately on a couple of our beginner videos that have been posted. And some people are like, slow down, I don't even know what weld or attach or whatever means. And it's easy for us to forget that all this terminology is totally new for somebody just coming in. They're not normal words that you would use.
Me and Becca had a long conversation about this yesterday. Just breezing through, not saying we're doing anything wrong, but like we go through our projects and our videos, and then we hear feedback from you guys, and maybe the title has the word beginner in it, and we probably say every single word on this page right now, and you guys don't know what that means. And I said, Becca, it's like we know a whole new language and we're trying to teach someone else and we just don't quite know how.
But we're just jumping in expecting them to just, So anyway, I just wanted to show this because it does have all of the wonderful terminology, the definitions with the words and everything in it. You can see over to the left a small visual that gives you an idea.
It's an exceptional resource, really.
Anyway, so I really love that. But our membership... yearly membership does include those fonts. It does include, all of our memberships include these wonderful printable guides. And then our yearly membership also includes 3 amazing e-courses that really help you just get started, honestly.
So beginners, that's where you go.
Right.
Those e-courses. You master your machine, you master design space, which can be a tall task. It can be super scary to think about.
Right.
But it's really easy, especially when you have like a visual course to show you what you're doing. Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
So here is the breakdown option for memberships. If you're curious, you can get a monthly membership for $19.99 a month. It is billed monthly. You can do a 6-month membership. Honestly, we don't have many people who do that. Most people.
I don't know if we have. We might have 10.
I'd be interested to know.
We might have 10 6-month members, guys.
Most people go straight to this because, of course, it is the best value. It is. You get 3 months free automatically, just because of the way that we price it for you in a yearly fashion. It's billed once a year, so you don't have to worry about it. And the breakdown for that pricing is $15.99 a month. So you get access to all of those cut files, all of those fonts, the e-courses, the printable guides, the private Facebook group that
free commercial license.
I totally neglected to mention that.
And the yearly if you're a numbers person, it's $48 less over the course of a year than if you're a monthly member, and you get way more perks to be a yearly member, which is awesome.
Anyway, if you are not a member, jump on board. We would love to have you be a part. We would love to help craft with you. And one of the other benefits that we are pushing and kind of spending more time investing into is the member only videos that are available in our private Facebook group. So that is also an awesome benefit for you guys. Anyway,
Becca's been stepping that up, and guys, she's been going above and beyond, like literally the ones that you guys on YouTube are most excited for. She's like, "Oh, are you excited for it?" Yep, member only. So she's like trolling you all, but it's so great.
Yeah, I guess the point is, don't get super excited. Like, play it down.
Yeah.
The more you play it up, the more I'm going to want to make it member only for you.
Yeah, because those perks, they're good. They're good perks.
Anyway, okay, guys, we're making a fun craft today. Did you guys see the thumbnail for this YouTube video?
Becca's gorgeous photo.
Live? It's fun, guys. So much fun. This is a wooden beaded garland, and these are all the rage right now, which is hysterical to me.
Tell me who made these. And literally,
who made it popular?
They're just throwing them around their home. Like,
just
you're
randomly.
just tossing them, like in with the wood next to your fireplace or on your kitchen next to some cookies. I mean, you're just throwing these everywhere, and for some reason, they're so darn cute.
It's like jewelry for your home.
Oh my gosh, Becca.
Yeah. People say that chandeliers, right?
Jewelry for your home. That's true.
People say that chandeliers are the earrings of your home.
Oh, wow.
Right? Did you know that?
I didn't.
Did you know that?
I didn't know.
Yeah, and I like big earrings.
Yeah.
Anyway, jewelry for your home. This beaded garland is super easy. It takes almost no time at all to actually put the beads on and the tassel, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a tassel if you want me to. And then we've done it on this clay tag that we made. Guys, this was my first... Well, actually, this was my second clay project. My first clay project was a massive fail because my daughter wanted me to make Aladdin and Genie, and that was fun.
I think she rocked it personally.
So this is far easier.
Yeah.
Far easier.
Let's show it on the overhead cam so they can see everything. It's gorgeous.
And then we'll go into the supplies after that.
Yeah.
So here it is. We have our beads here. We have our tassel here. And this is just out of like a butcher's twine type string.
Macrame cord.
Well, this isn't macrame cord.
Is it not?
No, I think you could use this for a type of macrame for sure. But that macrame cord that we got in the other day is like really thick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you want some thinner. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Okay, sure.
And then we have our clay tag here, and then we used black HTV on clay. Did you guys know that you could use HTV on clay?
I'm going to guess no.
Yeah.
Let me know, though.
Because honestly, I didn't know, and I just tried it out.
And it worked out.
It worked. And then you can seal all that if you want to. Because it is HTV, then if it's just around your house, you may not want to. But we do have a product here I'll show you in just a second that you can seal it if you want to. But yeah, fun little project. Diving into supplies, we have, this is Sculpey clay. And I don't have the actual packaging for it because I opened it a few weeks ago when I made the project. Actually, this was an April project, so this was almost 2 months ago that I made this project.
That's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is just white Sculpey clay. And we have these awesome cookie cutters. So we got these cookie cutters at Hobby Lobby over in the like cake decorating area. And I really liked this one. I thought it was a fun shape. I also liked this one, but I thought it might be like a little too big for the size beads that I was using.
Yeah. That might be great for like a Christmas ornament or something like that.
Oh, agreed. Yeah. That would be good. That would be good. Anyway, these were $3.59. You got them 40% off. So that makes them very affordable. And then, of course, you can reuse them for lots of different things other than just clay. So we have that. We have... this is the sealer that I was talking about. It's Sculpey Gloss Glaze, and this gives it a glossy finish.
And it seals it up, which is good.
It does seal it up for sure. And then a paintbrush if you want to apply that.
Not essential though. When you iron it on like Becca did, it's going to last a long time. It's just if you wanted to seal it up, give it a little glossy finish, then there you go.
Right. And then we have just black HTV. And we have this massive roll of... is this butcher's twine?
Where the crap did we get that? What is that?
I don't know.
Was that here?
I didn't buy it.
Oh, Court's got some splaining to do.
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
Cute though.
Yeah. It's similar to butcher's twine. But anything like that will work. Anything that you have probably already in your craft room. And then these are, I love these. These are 1 inch, just natural wooden beads, and we got these from Amazon. I'm sure that Rachel threw that link down there for you guys, but it comes to $150 to a pack.
Yeah.
And
we've been using these a lot.
For everything, yeah. Our member only video on Friday actually uses these. Anyway, it's so much more economical than going to like your craft store, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, whatever, and buying them in the smaller bags. This is definitely, if you're going to be using a lot of them, look into Amazon for those.
And we love the 1 inch too. We've gotten some other sizes and have not loved them near as much as just the simple 1 inch.
What size did we get that one time? And then when they came in, we were like, oh man, they were smaller.
It was really not that much smaller, but enough to be like, this is not what we're looking for. Maybe it was 1/2 inch or 3/4 inches, something like that.
We're going to be using some wax paper just to roll our clay out with, cut it out, all of that fun stuff. And then honestly, guys, there are tools for messing with clay. I'm just using some household type items that I've got, which are just smooth and flat items, so that I can show you, because a lot of times you don't have those tools on hand, so I wanted to give you an alternative for messing with them. And then I have a straw here, just a plain old Starbucks straw, plastic Starbucks straw.
Perfect.
To put the hole right there in the clay. What else do I have? I already said HTV. I have my little mini EasyPress. I'm very excited. And we're going to be using our Cricut Joy today. So that's exciting. What were they called again? What called?
I think she means the beads.
The wooden beads? Okay, perfect.
And
You're on it. You're on it.
I'm on it. Stephanie said Becca's member-only videos are amazing.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie. That is so sweet. I saw Miss Catherine mention that too. That's very sweet. Thank you. Looks like crochet cotton for dishcloths. It does look similar to that. I think it's a little bit thicker than crochet cotton though. I don't know. It's more coarse, like, I don't know. I have no idea.
We're using it. It's cool.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. If there aren't any questions about membership or about our project or supplies or anything like that, then we can switch over to Design Space and really quickly make this project.
Yeah. I'm great. Now, these are coordinates, Becca.
They are coordinates. Yeah. Yes, ma'am, they are.
Now, what are these coordinates to? I'm surprised we haven't gotten this question yet.
I know, yeah. So these coordinates are to Maya and Wayne's first house that we bought when we got married.
Well, that's stinking adorable.
Right. I don't know where my saved project is.
I think it's all the way at the top, dear.
Was it?
Yeah.
I made it so long ago. Oh, yeah, because I resaved it today. I did.
Yeah,
resaved it. Now you guys got to see all of our wonderful projects.
Super secret.
Super secret.
Super secret. Most of those are personal, though.
That's true.
It's hilarious.
Look at all those camper banners.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So what I did, as you noticed, that cookie cutter is an odd shape. So it wasn't like I could easily go into Design Space and do this exact shape. I could do an oval or something, but then I was afraid that I would lose some of this space, like where these cutouts are.
I think you've blown my mind.
Right? Yeah?
I would have never done this. And we preach all the time back about how important it is to have your bases in Design Space to know how to size them properly.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to die.
So I just took a picture of the cookie cutter, imported it into Design Space, and then like this to this side of the cookie cutter, so left to right, I measured that. I don't even know what it is now because it's been so long. I think it's 3 inches. 3.5 inches. And then I just made sure that I sized so that this is 3.5 inches in Design Space. And then I was able to import or put my text on top of it and go for it. So,
wow.
What have I done here? There we go. All I'm going to do is go over to my text box and add a text box. And then I'm going to type in 36. And I'm going to tell you that you could use a degree symbol. You could use a degree symbol, but that tiny, you kind of lose it. And sometimes if you're moving the EasyPress around, then it gets a little kind of squishy and weird. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Or you could do an O the same way. If your font happens to not have a degree symbol, then you can use an O and just make it teeny, tiny, small.
Ooh, good hack.
I am actually going to leave it alone and then going to add a teeny tiny little circle. So it's not going to be a cutout. It's just going to be a little bitty circle, and it's so small that it looks good. So I'm going to leave it alone for right now. So we've got 36, 12. Ooh, where'd I go here? Give me just a second. Got a little happy there. Click over. There we go. So 36, 12. And then what have we got? 21 and north. And then we have, I'm going to press my enter key. Where did my text box go? There it is. Press my enter key. And then 83, 1643 west. Now we could do a couple of things. First, we're going to go up to our font and select our font so that when we change the kerning and things like in the size and whatnot, it's for the font that we're actually using. So we're going to go up here to fonts and select Betsy is the new font. And guys, this is so much like Click Clack that I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
It sure is.
It really is. Okay, so now what I want to do is decrease the line spacing so that they are sort of right on top of each other, or I can ungroup and then select these, group them together, and move them up that way, whichever way you want to do it. And I did not select the little print or apostrophe, so that's why it's not working. Let's go back here. But the one thing I don't like about this font is that the kerning, when you kern it, it doesn't kern out. Does that make sense? Like the spacing in between is not fantastic. So that's why I have to go in and manually do that. So I'm just going to space this over here just a little bit. Grab these, space them over.
I don't think people use coordinates enough in projects. I think it's a very simple way to make something extremely personal and custom without being like in your face about it, you know?
Right, I agree.
think it's super cute.
I agree.
Super cute.
So let's move. Oh, we have to ungroup this one now because I did group it up.
And Becca, Miss Jessica said, hubby surprised me with a heat press mini today. I hope you mean the EasyPress mini because
that's amazing.
They're adorable. We have two, Peanut and Jelly Bean, and we're in love with them.
That's what we're using today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of our members named Jelly Bean for us.
Yes.
So cute. We love it. That was a really annoying voice.
No. I think all of mine are annoying when I rewatch a video. I'm like,
why did I do that?
I don't rewatch them.
Anytime that Rachel or I are previewing one of our like pre-done videos, as soon as it comes on, we're like, hey, and we're both like, ugh.
We just gag.
So funny. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is grab a basic shape over to the left. I'm going to get a circle and then make it teeny, tiny. That looks good. And then that's, like I said, that's what I'm going to use for my degree symbol. And we'll just pull it up here like this. And then I'm going to duplicate that because I'm going to use it down here. So I can right click on that. Oh, timeout, guys. Did you notice that they had that massive design space update? It was like overnight one night where it was completely down for a couple of hours. Well, I mean, it's amazing because it seems to be working better, but you can't press delete on your keyboard anymore and delete something. So if I wanted to delete this...
Becca, does copy and paste work?
Yeah,
like Command C, Command V?
Yeah, there's that.
Then why just...
I know, but if you just select this and press delete, you're just SOL. And so that makes me so upset. I want to like riot and storm Cricut's grades.
Especially if you, because we all know there's like 800 ways to do things in Design Space, especially for the type of crafter that uses your delete button a lot. Like that's what you're used to. That'd be so annoying.
Marianne says, question, how do you find your coordinates to your home or town? So Marianne, if you'll just Google coordinate finder or something like that, then you can click on one of those websites. Google may actually be a resource for that. And then just type in your address and it gives you the coordinates. So super cool.
Yeah. And Becca, Miss Jessica named her mini EasyPress Taco. That's so cute.
I love tacos and I love my EasyPress.
I do
I
too.
feel like that's a really good match.
Cute.
Super adorable. Okay, so now that we have those little guys right there, and you're like, man, they're gray. They're not the same color. It's okay because we are going to connect them. We're going to weld them. And then we're just going to move it up here. Let me just delete that right there. Where'd it go? We'll move it down here. And then just size them. So unlock the ratio there, drag it over here on top, and then drag until you like the size and, where you've got it placed on there. Keep in mind, if you're doing a long one, keep in mind that you're going to have a hole right here where your garland, your beaded garland will attach. But anyway, that looks pretty good to me. So then what we would do is hide this layer because we don't need to do a print and cut or anything like that. And I'm going to delete this one and go ahead and use this one. Let me weld it together because I hadn't done that. And then we're going to hit make it.
Make it.
Are there any questions about any of that? I hope I didn't go super fast for you guys.
I don't think so. We only have 100 friends with us. Not saying only like we're not thankful for every single one of you. Just letting Becca know the number and that most of you are probably
seasoned crafters.
Seasoned crafters. So we might not have a lot of questions. I did see a couple of newcomers when you asked about it. So hello everyone who is new.
Yes, I did see that as well.
Feel free to ask any and all questions you guys might have. That is what these lives are for. So we're here to do that. We're here to answer some questions. Let us know if you have any.
Cool. Okay, so we are using our Cricut Joy today. So you can see that this screen looks a little bit different than what you might be used to. So I'm going to be using my mat because I'm not using smart vinyl or anything. So I'll just press done. I'm going to mirror it because it is heat transfer vinyl. Then I'll press continue.
Miss Melissa is new. Miss Melissa, welcome to the channel.
Welcome, Melissa.
I hope you're having a good day today. Oh, we never ask about the weather anymore. It's 74 and sunny here in Morristown, although it could rain any second
point.
now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
If we want to, what I'm going to do...
Sorry.
Wow.
Apparently Siri wanted to know about the weather.
My watch was really telling me what was happening.
Right?
Sorry,
we're going to
guys.
search for iron on here. Nobody cares, Rachel. It's totally cool. Every day iron on.
I'm going to be shunned.
They're the sweetest.
I'm going to be shunned because my Apple Watch is talking to me.
Okay. It's that way. Let's go to the overhead camera and I'll show them just how fun this Joy is. If you've not played with a Joy yet, they're really fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'll move it over in just a second. So
Look
this
at
is
the
our cute little
mat.
tiny itty bitty mat.
It's so little.
Adorable. I can't even. It's so cute. And then you just place your vinyl on like normal and you'll see, if you're not familiar with the Joy, then you do have that 4.5 inch restriction for the width, and length you're not quite as restricted because yes, this mat is smaller, but if you have smart vinyl or rig the smart vinyl like we have, then you can do up to 48 inch cuts and replicate them.
Four times?
It 8 feet? No, yeah, four times.
No, I think it's a ridiculous amount of feet. I think it's like 20 feet.
It's something.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and we do have a great question. Miss Jessica says, my seasoned crafting friends told me to create a weeding box around my projects to save vinyl. Is that something you guys have tried? So what we do, tried and true, and I'm actually making a video about this tomorrow, which is kind of funny. So what we always do is we just lay all of the vinyl on the mat. If we have a 12 by 12 and we're only cutting something that's like 4 by 6, we lay the entire 12 by 12 sheet on the mat. And once it's cut, once you can see your cut lines and everything, you take it out of your Cricut. We use our True Control knife, which Becca can show it to you. It's in a little cup next to the table. It's just like a craft knife. We use that to cut on the mat. and we cut our excess vinyl around our image, and that's how you save the most vinyl. Weeding boxes are not the best way, believe it or not.
Yeah, so I can show you on this one when we're finished. We're not going to have that much space, but you can just imagine it being a 12 by 12 and having extra, and then I'll show you how we would cut off the extra.
Because even if you created a weeding box, you wanted to give it some space, and you want to be super careful, make sure there's enough there. But once it's already cut, you can see exactly where your lines are, so you can get super close.
Right. Okay. So I have Everyday Iron on selected. I am connected via Bluetooth, and then watch this, guys. This is the coolest thing ever. If I can see it upside down, it just automatically loads.
That's so weird.
It's adorable. My gosh. And then we have to click go on our screen because there's no flashing Cricut button.
Cute. Has anyone even mentioned that Becca decked out the Cricut Joy today?
Not one person.
Guys, Becca decked out the Joy.
I did. And guys, we had some cute, I don't know. Who was it that, I'm trying to remember. Was it Miss Catherine that decorated her Joy? I don't remember. Somebody decorated their Joy in the Facebook group, and it is inspiring me to do mine at home. And I think I'm going to make mine look like a camper. Like from the front. Oh my gosh. Would that look adorable?
You have to do it now.
So
you can't let us down, Becca.
Oh, no, I won't. I'm going to do it.
Don't let us down.
If ever I have a minute.
Yes. And yes, Miss Jessica, some people love doing the weeding boxes, but we have always just cut on our mat. And a lot of people are like, well, you're going to cut through your mat. As soon as you get that True Control knife in your hand, you know how much pressure to use. We have only maybe once or twice sliced through our mats, and it wasn't the initial slice. It was like months and months of slicing and slicing wore it down.
You have to He-Man it.
Oh my gosh. You've got to really put your back into that.
Okay, so it's finished cutting. So we're going to unload our mat here. Move our little Cricut over. So the way that you would save this, that's a pin, that's not going to be helpful. Save this extra vinyl is just, I don't know if you can see it here or not, but I can look and see where my vinyl's cut out, and then I would just cut this way and cut this way, and then pull off my extra vinyl here, and then imagine this is a massive piece that I actually want to save.
Yeah.
And then I would save this. So that's our easiest way to save on vinyl.
100%. Yeah. Yep. Easy peasy.
So let me find my little weeding tool here. I'm just going to weed this out really quickly. I haven't weeded on a live in a while, I don't think.
We've been so prepared.
And I actually had one prepared just in case. Like sometimes our Joy doesn't want to talk to our computer because it can be far away, which is why I moved it to my right side, your all's left side of the table today. Oh, I pulled my 8 up. Anyway, I had one prepped just in case we had an issue. But I don't think we're going to need it. Unless I can't get this 8 back down where I want it.
Just do some surgery.
Yeah,
we got some reverse tweezers. We got all the surgical tools needed.
We got it. Somebody said the other day that they didn't like that we were more prepared because they didn't like, or they wanted to see our craft fail so they would feel normal. Well, here you go. Not a massive craft fail, but
we could prepare everything and then have a tech fail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll always have our little quirks. We're all 100% human. Just today, Becca was doing a craft, God love her, not to just throw her under the bus or anything, but she was doing a craft today that I think took her a lot longer than she anticipated. And it was just one of those crafts, where she was like, this is just kind of taking forever.
Are you talking about that one I'm still working on?
Yes, correct. But guys, it's so cute.
It's cute.
And then Miss Becca gets to maybe learn some things she would have done differently if she got to do it again. And she gets to teach that to you guys. So that's awesome. We always have little bumps in the road here and there, and they just make us better, thus making you guys better.
Correct. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this weeded. Super easy. And before we put it on, I'm going to show you guys really quickly how to roll this clay out, or how I would do it. Again, guys, there are so many different ways to do it. Rachel does clay way more often than I do, and she may even do it a different way, but that is cool.
There's not a wrong way if you get to the finish line the same way, Becca.
Right, that's true. Agreed. grab some wax paper, aluminum foil, something to protect the I mean, it's not going to hurt it if you don't. But guys, when I was prepping this project the first time, I did it at home on my counter, and it was fun, but like I had to scrape it off the counter afterwards. So just get something to lay down for your workspace. I don't know how much of this I'm going to need, so I'll just get some extra. Grab some clay and then start working it in your hands, because the heat from your hands and the moving it around makes it more pliable and easy to work with. Mm-hmm. So that is a good point. You get your kid Play-Doh days back in gear.
So nostalgic.
Yes.
So nostalgic.
May I ask why you use a Joy when you have the bigger cutting machine? Is the need for a bug just for travel?
Pretty much.
That's
what I say. I don't. If you have a cutting machine that's an Explore Air or a Maker, get one if you think that you are going to be traveling a bit. Like Becca has a camper, she might take hers camping.
Right.
Or if you go to a lot of craft shows, or if you have super limited craft space. However, I do recommend that your Joy would be a secondary machine. I do not recommend the Joy to be your first machine. I just feel like it's a bit hard to learn if you've never learned a Cricut at all before, and it's not ideal for like the crafter who wants to craft broad, like I want to make cards and t-shirts and because it's so small, but it's super handy for certain things and for travel and everything like that.
So
and Becca,
if you were a craft fair crafter and you set up a booth and things like this could be a really good project for you to sell.
Yeah.
And what you could do is have them all pre-made. So you would have the clay already done, you'd have them all attached, your tassel on there, and then this would just be blank. And then what you could do with your craft fair is take your little Cricut Joy and customize these on site for your not your vendors, for your clients, customers, whatever. And that would be a reason to use a Joy, even if you already had an Air 2 or a Maker. So you can definitely do cute little customizations here and there. Do you need a Joy if you have an Air 2 or a Maker? No, we've said no from day one. Does that mean you shouldn't get one? No. If you have the funds, you do you. My husband got me one for Mother's Day. It was the best thing ever.
Get 3 if you want 3.
Yes.
I just feel like if you don't have a single machine at all, it might be a little bit hard to navigate if you don't know anything about like Cricuts or anything.
I would not say get the Joy if it's your only, if it's your first machine.
I would say at least explore Air 2. You can spend a couple more bucks and then have that larger machine that can cut more materials, and you're not so limited with size and things like that. But the Joy is a cute little machine.
Right. Okay, so I have played with this way more than I needed to. But now I'm just going to make a little circle here, or a ball. Make a ball, and then I'm going to take something flat like this lid and push it down just to flatten this out.
Becca, did you just find this around the craft room?
Yeah. It was on the craft shelf.
This is the same one that I've used for all of my...
Lie, are you kidding me?
No.
That's
hysterical. This is the same exact one that I use for all my clay projects.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I just found it in there. I got to stand up because I got to get some muscle behind this. I need to make it thinner. It's hard to move a chair on carpet, guys.
Don't we know it?
Okay. Anyway, I'm just flattening this out until it's going to be, I want it to be, you can see right here, it's thinner than on this side. So I just want to keep that in mind.
And it's not like it's going to fatten up or thin out when you bake it. It's going to bake exactly how you have it.
Right.
There's literally no difference between when you slap it on the pan and throw it in the oven from when you get it out. There's no difference. It's just harder, of course. But
okay, so that is nice and smooth and pretty even out there. And then I have to find what I did with my cookie cutter.
And if you guys have, a rolling pin or something like that, feel free to use it.
Yeah,
we just don't want to say,
for sure,
okay, guys, buy 10 products before you can even do this. So
yeah, I wanted to use things that you would probably just have lying around.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so just cut it out like you would do cookies. We're going to push it out there. And then if you have any fingerprints or anything in it from touching it, you can just smooth those out. And then I'm going to take my straw I'm going to put it in the end here, just like this. Pull that out, and then I can take this wax paper, stick it on a cookie sheet, and then bake it in the oven at 275 for 15 minutes.
Yep.
And that's it. It's that easy. So obviously we're not going to bake these on the live. Although, you know, we could get like a convection oven.
Yeah, why not?
For
you
sure.
know?
For sure.
I'm putting in the Amazon cart right now.
Okay, so let's pretend we just cooked this. And now we have the cooked one.
Oh, it's movie magic.
Look at that. How fun. Okay. I'm just going to choose one of them here.
Yeah, I do recommend baking a couple of them. Like if you want to make one, I would go ahead and make and bake 2 or 3 just in case. And then if one you have a fail, you have another one. You don't have to worry about rolling it back out or baking it again or anything.
Yeah, that's why I made 2 for sure. Well, the other problem was I was afraid that like I would maybe drop one up the steps or something.
You never know.
Crack it.
Safety in crafting is always great.
For sure.
Having a little safety.
Anyway, I'm just going to place this on my little tag here, and then my EasyPress is heating now, and I honestly don't remember what setting I used last time. So I'm going to start it out at 300 and see what happens. I have a feeling I used 350 just because that's what I use on most things.
Gotcha.
But we're going to see. You
Sure.
can always up it. It's always better.
Start off lower.
Yes, exactly. Better safe than sorry.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we have that placed, and we're just waiting for this to hook up. Now, one thing I could do is go ahead and cut these. I'm going to cut these for my tassel here while that's heating up. Do we have any questions as of right now?
I have one.
Okay,
I'm curious. They don't. I do.
Let's hear it.
I'm curious to see how you put this thing completely together because it looks so seamless. Like where the end bead butts up against that tassel, like it looks too perfect.
Well,
so I'm really
Rachel.
curious to see how you did this.
Yeah, okay, good. Good. So we're just going to cut for this tassel. We're going to cut just, I don't even know how many I did, maybe 20 or so, just until, I think I just cut my hand, until we think that it would be a good sized tassel. So if you want a skinny tassel, don't cut a ton. If you want a bigger tassel, cut a ton. Totally up to you.
And Miss Becca, Miss Wesa Boyd wants to know what time the member only videos are.
What time they are? You know, they just vary. Generally, I do them first thing in the morning on Friday, but I don't want to like constrain myself to a specific time. It is a pre-done video, a pre-recorded video, so it's not live, so you can watch it at any point. But like I said, I generally try to get them done first thing in the morning, uploaded. That I work from home on Fridays, so sometimes that's contingent on if I'm having to console children or take a dog to the bathroom, you know, whatever.
Normal life.
Yep. Generally by 10 o'clock it is up though. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Tanner has a superpower of remembering what time it is in all the different time zones.
I only know a couple. I know Central.
You can just spit them out.
Yeah.
Tanner can.
Okay, are we getting there? We're getting there. Almost. Hey, you know what I haven't mentioned, Rachel?
Huh.
Our spring summit or summer summit.
How dare you,
mention our
Becca.
summer summit.
Oh my goodness.
So, summer summit is our only deal that we have going on right now, and it's an amazing deal. Rachel and I were just talking today about getting things finished up from our end for that, which it's not till July, but we like to get a jump on for you guys, and we're super, super, super excited about Summer Summit, guys. If you don't know what Summer Summit is, it is 10 awesome, start to finish, super detailed tutorials for projects that we teach you guys. And so it's a virtual summit. You can watch it from the comfort of your own home. And they are pre-recorded videos that we do for you guys, but we watch along with you all weekend, which is really fun because you guys get to comment and chat with us, similar to what we're doing right now. We have amazing giveaways during Summit, and then generally there's a sneak peek for something that we're doing.
Yeah, if we have anything coming out
in
the next couple months.
Anyway, we love Summer Summit, and it is on sale right now. Rachel did drop that link for $20 off using code MAKE, MAKE. Hopefully soon we'll have a list of the titles, the course titles for you guys.
And then shortly
we know
after
what
that,
they are, but we just don't have the graphic for them yet.
Yeah, and then shortly after you guys know the titles, you'll get the most detailed supply list of your lives.
Right.
Know, which is awesome.
Anyway, we would love to have you join us. It's going to be so much fun. We have so many members who have gone to several of the summits and are saying, you know, this was my first and I'll never miss another one, or I've been to all of them and I would never miss one, etc., etc. This is coming off really well at the 300 mark. So one reason, guys, that I would want to use a little mini EasyPress on this instead of the larger ones is that it's not completely smooth. Even though I tried my hardest, it's still not completely flat. And so I can get in kind of the humps, the valleys, whatever, with this smaller EasyPress. So that's nice. Let's see here. These EasyPresses, if you don't know, are designed, these, not the big ones, these little ones are designed to be moved around. It has that double coated ceramic plating on it. Rachel knows all the actual terminology. I just pretend that I do.
You know, you got it. You got it.
And it is designed just to be moved around like that. So,
which a lot of people, when we first got Peanut and or Jelly Bean, we were kind of lost on how to do that because we had always been told not to move the EasyPress around. Just give it really, really good pressure and keep it still. Well, this is the opposite. You're supposed to give pretty light pressure and then move this guy around. So it was a bit of a transition, and we were hating on this, at least I was, because guys, if you know me at all, which you do, then I hate change. I cannot stand change. I always act like any change, regardless of how small it is the end of the world. So getting this new EasyPress was a bit scary at first, but let me tell you, if I could pick one, I would take this and run, for sure.
Well, and for me, it was really foreign because, you know, we have the temperature charts and everything for the larger EasyPresses, and you need to kind of stick to those temperature guides. You know, leave it on your shirt for 40 seconds or whatever, and there's no
temperature setting or timer on this guy either. So you're just kind of, you feel like you're winging it the whole time.
Right.
But for some reason, we have such success with the projects we create with this little guy.
I like it. I like what they did a lot.
And I do like that it's more affordable. At first, guys, I was really hating on it. I'm like, who's going to spend this kind of money on a tiny EasyPress? And I say this kind of money because I didn't think it was as mighty and powerful as it was, but it is tiny but mighty. So I'm glad that it's in price ranges where like the larger ones in the, you know, $200 range are not. So you could go, you know, to Walmart and get you one of these guys, which is great.
Yeah, and I got one. I've said it a couple of times. I got one for my mom for Mother's Day, and she doesn't even own a Cricut, but she's a quilter. And so just to have that teeny tiny little iron right next to her sewing machine or serger or whatever, and look how pliable that is since I put so much heat on it.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
It's got
funny.
to cool down.
Yeah, it needs to cool down, guys, for sure. Anyway, I got her one for Mother's Day, and she loves sewing and quilting with it, so pretty cool.
Well, they're great for all kinds of things.
Yes, they are.
For sure.
Okay, now we are ready to assemble here and just get a large piece. Did I double this? Okay. It's been so long since I made it.
You guys, if I had been asked to make this, it would be so janky. And that's just because I don't know any better. But look at Becca here, just like making magic happen. Like this looks like you went and bought it in a store. And mine would have been rough.
Don't let Rachel fool you. Hers would be fine.
No. There would be a lot of knots here and ties here and little snips of my scissors there.
We did a little lark's head knot there. And then we're just going to add our bead. Goodness gracious, they're going everywhere.
See, here she goes with her terms. Lark's head knot and crap.
And then, you know what? I should have grabbed.
You want me to get you some, there's some under there. Masking.
Oh, that's a good idea. I was thinking a needle, but yeah, that's even better. Give me a second. See, Rachel? just have a different set of skills than me, and you're just remembering the hacks. I mean, amongst other
my
things.
My superpower is the hacks.
We're just going to put some tape on the end of that to make it go through easier. If I didn't make it so big that it won't go through.
And Becca, Miss Gracie, who has been asking a lot of great questions today. Thank you for being here, Gracie. They said, sorry, I might have missed it. What is the length on the string, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. That's a good question, though. Just depending on, what size you want. So I just made mine super long. I didn't even measure it. And then I'll cut off the ends. And then I'm using, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beads. And then I'm going to add 3 toward the end. So you can kind of keep that in mind if you like the look of mine.
It's better to have too much string at
Right.
first than not enough. And make sure that you're thinking about how big your clay piece is. So if your clay piece is smaller, don't make your actual tassel gigantic and long, or else it'll kind of be mismatched looking. And vice versa. You don't want a teeny tiny tassel with your clay piece that's like 5 inches long.
Right.
Kimberly, hello. You have missed a little bit, Miss Kimberly. I hate to tell you. You can rewind. Becca was making some beautiful clay little tassel tags here. Tassel tags here.
Sure.
And she's putting it together and whipping it out. So you can rewind it if you'd like, Miss Kimberly. Or, of course, watch later.
Absolutely. What were we talking about? Oh, size.
Mm-hmm.
The size, yes. So these beads are 1 inch, and that will give you an idea for the size that we've got here. So if you're using, smaller beads or bigger beads, that will determine how long you need your string as well. So good question. Ugh.
And I love that we're doing yet another project with natural beads.
Right. Do you guys like this new natural wood trend that's coming on?
I've been loving it. I have.
I also like it.
Of course, it's less work on mine as Becca's in, so it's probably another reason why we like it so much. But the look of it is so cute. And
well, it goes along really well with like the whole succulent macrame type trend that's going on right now. And I'm digging that for sure. Now, guys, I'm not going to lie. I like color. In general, I like a lot of color. So it was hard for me to like embrace in the beginning, but you can totally add like some boho vibe to this whole macrame thing, and that is what I'm really liking. Do you like the macrame thing? I know Court does.
I do, yeah. It's I wish it was my style. I think that when me and James get a home and are able to like paint it and decorate it, we'll do better at finding our styles and things. But as we're still renters, we're kind of like at the mercy of kind of what we've got to work with, which isn't that much.
The color of your house was perfect though for you.
Well, that's true. It's blue. Yeah. It's very blue.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I put 6 beads on each of these strands, and now I've combined the 2 strands and I'm putting them together, or I'm putting them through 3 more beads here, just like this.
My mom doesn't have any color in her new house. She has gray, black, white, and then like greenery. So she has some plants in there, and then she has, what is it called? It's like the brown baskets that are just kind of, what's it called?
The brand of basket?
No, just like the brown. They're just brown, like wicker.
Yeah, wicker. Yeah.
Just like the natural wicker and woody colors. That's all she's got in there. And it looks super nice and modern and clean. And
yeah, her house looks amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait for you all to get your little tour there.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take these ends here and attach my tassel. So I've got all of those pieces of string that I cut for my tassel. I'm just going to fold them in half like that. And then I take these 2 pieces and then tie this in a really good tight knot.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just like this, right?
This whole
like
project has just got me going.
But so easy, right?
I would have done this in the most complicated way.
So we've got that.
This is gorgeous.
Just like that. Now we're going to take another piece of our string here, cut it, and then I just wrap. You're going to leave a little bit of space and then wrap several times around here to kind of make it look bulby at the top. Does that make sense?
Yeah. As it like a classic tassel is.
Yeah, like a classic tassel. Make this super tight and then do it several times. Ugh. Just like that.
This is so cute. And guys, get creative. Think of the coordinates of where you and your significant other met, or maybe where you adopted your first pet, or where you got married or something.
Yeah. Or I mean, I even thought about doing one for Tanner and Courtney today that said Mr. and Mrs. Bell, or established whatever date. And
oh my gosh, it just hit me that she's gonna be Mrs. Bell.
Right.
I'm still just going to call her Court. It's just Mrs. Bell.
So I broke this string, but it's okay. I'm just going to tie it right there.
See, Lori, she feels the same way. Wow, mind-blowing how she puts this together. Same, Lori.
And then just cut off your ends so that your tassel is even all the way across. And it's done.
I'm making one.
Just like that.
I'm going to make one.
Well, I have a tag ready for you right here, right?
Oh, see, look, all my work is even done.
Right?
I'm just going to make you put it together, too.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Cool beans.
And Michaela, yes, Tanner and Courtney got engaged. They announced it yesterday. Tanner's going to be here tomorrow with all the details. But yes, they are betrothed.
They are! So fun! So, do we have any questions about this project?
I don't think Elizabeth says super easy. Kimberly says so funny. I always go to talk to you both and forget I need to type it. I think when I was trying to inquire about wicker, she was probably like yelling at her screen. Wicker. Yeah.
Kimberly said, "Wait, what? Tanner and Court got engaged? They did.
Tanner and Courtney did.
If you don't follow Tanner's personal, well, it's not even personal, just Tanner Bell, Instagram, Facebook. Go over there. He's posted several of their engagement pictures. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous.
On Facebook, he has his name there is Tanner Bob Bell.
Yes.
Bob is not his middle name.
How did that happen?
One of his friends that he isn't even friends with animore's dad said Tanner Bob Bell, and like called him that, thinking that was his actual name.
Well, I legit
completely made it up.
Yeah, I thought
his name is Michael Tanner Bell.
Yes,
that is his birth name, and he goes by Tanner. But on Facebook, it's Tanner Bob Bell. I don't ask why. I have no idea. But that's what we're working with.
Before I knew better and thought that was Tanner's name, I thought, God, his parents must not really love him.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Oh, that's hysterical. No, yes. I love it.
Anyway.
No, these are the cutest.
Now that I put my foot in.
Yes, the pictures are gorgeous, guys. Who did their engagement pictures they're incredible.
They are incredible. It's so funny because I was camping this weekend and talking to Tanner. You can switch it over if you want to.
Okay, sure.
And talking to Tanner, and he said that they were getting ready to go do their engagement pictures, and sent me a picture of what he was wearing, which was amazing. But guys, it was hot.
It was like an 80 something.
It was high 80s, very humid, and what he wore, I mean, it looked really good. He looked really nice, but it was like black jeans and a sweater with a black jean jacket.
God,
and
love
boots.
him.
I was like, oh,
but guys,
Tanner,
in the pictures, you can't even tell. He's not even sweating.
No, and like the way the color is in the pictures, it looks like it's sort of a moody look. And so it looks like it could have been like fall.
Yeah.
Courtney's dress is so cute in it.
Oh, she's so little.
Go look at them for sure.
Adorable. And they took them at Panther Creek State Park, I think, didn't they?
No, they didn't.
Did they not take them at Panther?
I was told it was at a park in Oak Ridge.
Oh, a park in Oak Ridge. Yes. Okay.
They hadn't heard of it. That's what I...
Probably.
I think
so.
Yeah.
Some of them felt Panther Parkish to me, and I'm like,
okay. They did, yeah. Well, Panther's beautiful. I took a lot of pictures.
I got engaged at Panther Park.
Did you?
Yeah,
was it at the heart thingy up at the top?
No, my sister got married there actually. But no, I got engaged like down by the tree. Me and James had our one and only picnic ever, like it wasn't a dead giveaway. But anyway. I love him.
So can I just tell my brother-in-law who I love?
Please.
I love Mark.
Please.
But Anna knew about a ring. Well, first of all, Anna bought her... Anna, I love Anna. She dated a lot of people before she found Mark.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's not. And she was 30. She was 30.
Mm-hmm.
Mark hadn't really dated much of anyone. Basically, she pursued him. It happened like they were friends forever.
Sure.
And then she was just like,
sure.
This is stupid.
Let's
just do this. And then so, they dated a little bit, and she went and bought a wedding dress, and then
Shut up.
Called him one
Shut
day.
up.
No, I'm not kidding. Called him one day and said, which they had obviously had the discussion.
Right.
We see each
right.
other, in our forever life and blah blah blah. So bought a wedding dress and then called him one day and was like, hey, what do you think about October 22nd, 2016 as our wedding day? Because I think that was when they first started. No, they didn't start dating then. I don't know why she chose that date.
Yeah.
I know she wanted an October wedding. Maybe that's why. Anyway, so she chose that date. Then it was right before October 2015. He apparently had gotten a ring pretty quickly and then drove her out to this spot where they were going to get married. And Anna's like, come on. Why else would we be here?
So, yeah.
Yeah, but being Anna, Mark was trying to get her to get out of the truck for some reason. I don't remember what his reasoning was, but obviously it was because he wanted her to come out into the field so he can propose to her.
Right,
and she was like,
right.
I don't want to. I don't understand. Blah, blah, like, just...
Come on, Anna. Oh, my God.
Anna and I think, both ruined our engagements, but we're still married, so...
I ruined mine, but that's fine. I picked out my own ring because I have severe anxiety and I'm super controlling. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I feel like I might have been unhappy otherwise and I would not live with that lie forever. And then why would you break someone's heart that you love saying you don't love the ring that they picked out? Some girls can do that. One of my great friends let him do everything and it's her and she loves it. But I did that. And then when James said we were going to go on a picnic, which we had never done in 4 years, I was like, okay, sure.
This is odd.
We're going to go on a picnic. And it was right after my sister got married.
Right.
Because we were all into my sister's wedding and, she had the spotlight and everything like that. So I thought it might be after my sister got married. It was like 3 days after. So
I'm surprised he just didn't do it at the reception.
He should have just been like, Rachel, finally, thank goodness, will you marry me? But Tanner and Courtney are going to be here tomorrow, and they can answer your question, Miss Georgie, and everyone else's questions that you guys have had, are stewing on and brewing on, because it's so exciting and we're so happy, and I'm getting the warm and fuzzies thinking about Courtney and Tanner tying the knot. It's so romantic and sweet.
It is. We're already loving the wedding planning.
We are.
Court is so creative and has some fun ideas, and so it's going to be really cute. I know they'll share pictures, if not alive. Who knows? Tanner, he's liable to make the whole event live.
Oh my gosh.
He's not said that, so do not quote me on that. He has not said that at all.
He has not said that. It is, right now, we don't know a whole lot about it, so Tanner's going to be here tomorrow for you guys. Oh, and Miss Jessica, she sounds just like me. Listen to this. I love fun wedding stories. She says, hubby proposed to me on the back porch of the house he was building us. First of all, there's nothing more romantic than how hard he must have worked for that.
Right.
Number 2, she says, it was in front of friends and family. I almost ruined it because I was hungry and ready to go. Jessica, when I get hungry, I get hangry. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But guys, listen. We love fun wedding stories. We love. Thank you all so much for being here, and we're so thankful that Courtney and Tanner get to start this journey. And I love when younger people do get married like this because I love to just make that statistic go up because there are young people who know what they want and who get married and who have super, super long. I mean, nothing's more romantic than my grandparents have been married for 55 years, and I just love it. I just absolutely love it. It's great. It's a great little commitment there. Yeah, so guys, get all of your engagement questions ready for Tanner and Courtney tomorrow. All of them.
We're not answering them. They're going to answer them.
That's none of my beeswax.
We don't want to steal their limelight.
Yeah.
Hangry is my middle name. That should be a cut file, Elizabeth.
Sorry for what I said when I was hangry. I need that on like a hat or something, Make it with fonts, guys. Get on that.
Speaking of sorry for what I said, did you see the shirt I wore this weekend that my friend Amber got me camping?
Yes, and you and Anna had matching ones, didn't you?
Yeah. It said, sorry for what I said when we were backing the camper. We have to make a cut file with that. It's so hysterical. How many campers do we have here? Camper people?
I grew up camping, so I count. I'd wear it.
I make everything camping related right now. Well, in general, I just love camping. Anyway,
so
I think we need a whole camping theme, and we do have some happy camper. We have some camp related
Maybe
things.
we could have a camper collection as a request a cut file collection.
I think so. That's kind of what I want, because like even if you look on Etsy or other third party places to purchase them individually, which is outrageous by the way, don't get in the habit of that unless you have to. There just aren't. There's not a great selection of camping themed ones. I don't think.
I don't think so.
We need to remedy that.
We do. Or at least show you guys how to get super creative with our fonts and the couple of camper cut files that we do have. Because we do have 2 or 3 like little camper, what do they call it?
There's a travel trailer camper that's really cute, and then there's an RV one. There's some really cute ones for sure.
Yeah, there's some cute ones. Yeah.
But
a lot of people are asking for it. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Well, I made my kids one that said Campground King and Campground Queen.
That was
some
so
trees on
cute.
it. We could just make
Becca,
that.
why are you not putting your projects on the Facebook group?
I don't know.
So I think that we need to make that mandatory.
Oh my gosh.
Mandatory?
You guys would be inundated with them because that's all I do is craft.
They want to see it. They want to see it.
So funny.
Yes.
Fishing and hunting. Yes, anyway, guys, if you don't have any other questions, and we don't want to take up any more of your time, but just want to reiterate that Summer Summit discount, I don't know when it's going to be gone, so I would take advantage of it. Using code MAKE, M-A-K-E, it's $20 off our Summer Summit. It's going to be a fun time. If you like today and the chit-chat and the banter and the community and everything and the crafting, then you're also going to love Summer Summit. It's very relaxed like this, super fun, super informative. It's a really good time. So take advantage of it. MAKE, M-A-K-E, $20 off. Come craft with us this summer for sure.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Yep. But if that's it,
yeah, we've had about probably the same 100 amazing viewers today. Just listening to us crafting it up and talking about love and mushy stuff. Love.
Are you a mushy person, Rachel?
I'm a sentimental person. I wouldn't say
sentimental.
mushy, but I'm very sentimental.
Romance makes me cringe a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I hate PDA.
Okay, I'm not a fan. No offense to anyone who is okay with it.
Just for me
everyone
personally.
Everyone is totally themselves. Me personally, I'm not a fan of PDA. Holding James's hand, it still sometimes makes me uncomfortable.
Well, I just get hot. I don't want to hold.
I get
hot,
and then
hand.
I get clammy and sweaty, and then it's not fun for anybody.
Poor Wayne.
They're lucky, Becca.
Agreed. Did I sell my clay? Lori, I did not sell my clay. That's a good point. Actually, I told Rachel beforehand I didn't know if I was going to, but I can show you really quickly how easy it is.
Sure. Literally, you just slap it on there. Couldn't be any easier.
Yeah.
And I would do it when it's finished just like Becca is here. Or you could do it before you attach it, whatever you'd like to do.
So you can do it how you can put it on and then brush it if you want to. But I like to just put it straight on my brush and then just paint it on there, give it a good thorough coat. It doesn't take a whole lot. And then it takes about 30 minutes to really dry, but the total cure time is 24 hours. So definitely don't touch it for at least 30 minutes. And then I honestly would just let it sit for a full hour before I did anything with it.
Yeah. And if you're selling these, I think this would be a good step to do just in case, so you don't get, complaints about it coming up for any reason or anything like that.
Although it shouldn't because it's HTV.
Correct.
But this is glossy, guys, so keep that in mind. If you want a matte finish, do not use this.
Yep.
If you're using this for something, this makes it dishwasher safe. Right? That's what we read.
It said you can clean whatever, you put this on with soap and water and stuff. So you could, if you had a clay mug that you made and you sealed this, you could dunk it in the sink and wash it off and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really awesome. That's great. So any kind of sealer like that, it's pretty handy.
Anyway, it was that easy to do. We're done.
And Miss Kimberly came in late. This is the Sculpey Glaze Sealer. It is linked in the description below, ma'am. It's just a little bottle. You can get it on Amazon, and it lasts a while because you could see Becca barely used any. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't need to use as much as I did. Heather says, I'm a glamper. Heather, I grew up being a more primitive camper, but the older I got, I'm more of a glamper as well.
Yeah.
More of a glamper. When is the Flash 30 discount good until for the year membership? We actually don't have that code right now, so yeah. Moving right along.
Yeah, I'm going to switch it back over to you, Miss
Sure.
Becca. You and your pretty little floral thing you've got going on today. That's cute. That little cover
Tanner
thing.
made fun of one, not made fun of, but what did he say? What did he call one of them? I don't remember. Something up. He loves Thailand.
Something he's clueless about, probably.
Generally.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him like, you all know Tanner. I love him.
Yeah.
I love
Sometimes
him.
he'll just, much like him completely making fun of my Crocs. He's a hater. 100%
Rachel's
hater.
a Croc lover.
Okay, I love my Crocs.
Yeah.
They're so freaking comfortable. You wash them off and then they're good to go. And I love my Crocs.
I love that you have.
They're goofy and they're hideous, I know, but they're
But what are the little
comfortable.
thingies called that you put on them? The little charms.
Oh gosh, if you hadn't asked me, I would have told you. Oh, I have. Let's see. I'm thinking. I have Scooby Doo.
You have Pooh Bear, I know.
Pooh Bear because Winnie the Pooh is my all-time favorite, and then I have one of those ladybugs, of course. I have Pooh because Eeyore wasn't available. Eeyore's my jam. I'd get more because they're adorable. But Tanner's the freaking biggest Croc hater. Then on the company Amazon account, right there was Tanner some freaking Crocs, and he bought them.
She
He wears
screenshots
them.
and she was like, "Who is this?"
No one could well it was Tanner.
Yeah.
Tanner was like, "Oh, that's mine." Acting like I wasn't gonna just roast him alive for hating on my Crocs so much.
I think he wanted you to.
He made a joke saying he was going to put it in the company handbook not to allow Crocs. Like that is
He did not.
That is the joke that he and I'm like Tanner, and here he is buying some Crocs because he's a boat boy now.
That's hysterical.
Cracks me
But
up.
Crocs are not the shoe that I would choose for boating.
Well,
yeah,
I know,
they rinse off, but
they can rinse off, but if you were just standing there, they'll give you really, really weird tan lines. You know, with the holes and such.
Anna's sister-in-law, and she wouldn't care for me to say this. When she was pregnant, her feet swole so bad that she could only wear Crocs, and they swole through the holes in the Crocs. Can you believe that?
No, I don't think I would wear
Gosh.
shoes if my feet did that.
Anita says she
comfortable and
doesn't
easy.
get Crocs.
Listen, I'm going to admit, they're not cute. I would probably be embarrassed if I had to go somewhere relatively nice in my Crocs. But they're comfortable, and they're blue, so I love blue, and they're just good.
It's sort of like a house shoe. Guys, when we get here to the
mucking
office, we
around.
take our shoes off anyway. So
We're barefoot all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're from Tennessee.
We're from Tennessee. There's no need in strapping on your, best tennis shoes to come here and just yank them off.
No.
So I throw my Crocs on.
Heather said, I grew up in St. Parks and went camping with cousins but wanted to glamp instead of camp. Yes, that's what I did. We would hike all the time. Who wants to hike? You trip over roots all the time.
I don't like hiking.
I would fall every hike.
Now, I will sit by the campfire and stick my feet in the creek. I will make some dang good food. Me and Beck were talking about those things like in aluminum foil. You put like a hamburger patty, some vegetables, and some seasoning. Throw that on the fire. As long as I'm eating or relatively in a spot where I'm pretty still, I'll be good.
Yeah.
But the second you're like, let's go hiking, let's strap on our camelbacks, and no.
Now, I would like, the places, I think most state parks you can rent like canoes and things like that. And that's fun, canoe, kayak, that type of thing.
I do like to canoe and because that's,
paddle boats.
It's not super, you're not exerting so much, but you're still getting some exercise.
We typically go to the campgrounds now that have like granite countertops in the bathrooms, the bathhouses. Now, the camper that we just got has a bathroom in it, so we don't necessarily need the bathhouses anymore. But every once in a while, you want to take a shower that you're not like this in. Yep. So a bathhouse is really nice.
Yeah.
But we do the ones, sometimes they'll have like a food truck, so you don't have to cook all the time.
Although
I love to cook. So like when we go camping, I go all out.
There was a food truck at the campground.
Food truck. Anchor Down, the one that we really love, is on the lake, and it has this massive blow-up slide that slides into the lake, and it has a pool, and it has a dog park, and you can rent golf carts, and I don't know, it's like heaven. I think it's wonderful. My kids beg to go back. So that's the kind of camping we like.
Yeah. Well, it sounds good. All you want to do is have a little staycay. You want to be close to home, but not home. You just want a different change of scenery, something new and fun. You don't have to be slumming it. I mean, I think that's a big misconception with camping. Mm-hmm. You don't have to, use the bathroom in the bathhouse next to a bunch of other strangers. You can have, good amenities and still have a ton of fun.
I think if you guys want it, I think we're going to do a little walkthrough, maybe a live of my camper, because I have a couple of
Please do
DIY projects.
Yes.
Because I decorated it, of course.
Like, you should have put those in the Facebook group. You should have.
I know.
Yeah.
I still can. Anyway, if you want it, comment, let us know. We can do it. It'll be fun.
Yep.
Water Crocs. What's a water croc?
I don't know. I think I should know what water
How did you
crops
not
are.
know?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
What'd you think of that bag I got? I sent you the picture?
Oh, that was incredible.
Yeah.
I gotta get me one of those. A bog bag.
A bog bag. It's like a crock, but it's a pool bag. Or a beach bag.
And it's big enough for Fallon to
literally
comfortably lay
sitting in it.
I've got to
She's
get
like, I
one.
don't want to do this. I was like, smile.
Get in the bag.
I'm a really good mommy. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. I've enjoyed the chit chat. The just comments. You guys are fantastic. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you liked this craft. We'll see you tomorrow. Tanner, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening.
Bye, guys. I'm going to keep doing Mississippi's and then wait and see how long we got.
Yeah?
I think we're good now. Let's see.